Hey, it's Guy just popping in real quickly to let you know this episode contains discussions of genocide. And if that's not your cup of tea, this episode might not be best then. Anyway, thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of the episode all day. Okay, bye.
Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Why Did We Watch This Movie? I'm Finn,
And I'm Sky.
and today we're joined by...
Adeline, or Addie. I was here before.
and you're here again.
Welcome back.
And this week we ask, why did we watch Ender's Game?
Yep, absolutely. Based on the classic novel by Orson Scott Card, Ender's Game is the story of Earth's most gifted children training to defeat their home. Wait,
Defeat their home planet.
Sorry, no, I read. Yeah, defend their home planet in the space wars of the future.
Yep.
Yeah,
Certainly what this is about.
that is definitely the plot of this film.
Absolutely.
All right.
So we liked it.
No. I thought bits of it were enjoyable. The thing as a whole, no.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Fair enough.
Mm.
So look, there's a lot of pretty good one-liners in here, but we'll get to those. So Ender's Game,
Yes.
and Ender being the main character's name.
Yes.
Well, his nickname.
What's his actual name again?
Wait, what's his name?
Well, no, yeah, because his name is Andrew Wiggin,
Oh,
and
Oh.
Ender is his nickname.
I thought
It's
Andrew.
said
I
in the
thought Andrew was-
movie.
I thought Andrew was his brother.
No, his brother is it's some fucking regular white boy name. Peter.
Yeah.
yeah. Huh. Okay then.
Interesting. Okay.
I was going to be like, that's a dumb name. Why'd you name a kid Ender?
Just as to qualify from last week, again,
War.
Sky and I have not watched this film. Addie
No.
has. A book. I've read the book, I meant to say.
I
Read
was
the
like,
book.
I watched it. I
No,
wasn't
we
happy.
haven't watched this film.
We have not watched this film. It's me.
We
Me
tricked.
alone.
It's just Addie. We're leaving.
Goodbye.
Entertain the people.
Do your little dance.
That's monkey.
Oh wait, I was like, never mind. There is dumb names. There's Dink and Bonzo.
Yep.
Okay.
Those are names.
And also Bean,
Bean.
And Bean.
because he ain't worth a bean.
Get wrecked, Bean.
Oh,
But,
And then
alright.
I love how you have these like really dumb names, but then you also have like normal names like
Peter.
Peter, Gwen, Valentine,
Yeah.
or Bernard. Who the fuck was Bernard? Oh, him. Okay,
he was the weird bully boy.
the one that was almost a bully and then wasn't a bully.
And then no one
He
liked
was-
him.
He was much worse in the books. He was
Oh,
the
really?
actual bully in the books.
Oh,
And
good to
then he
know.
Oh, fuck.
turned his life around when Ender kicked him into shape
Fair enough.
Physically
how-
or just emotionally.
emotionally.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say both.
A little bit of both.
He kicks him in the teeth.
So, how many books are there in Ender's? I know it's a series. I just
So it's 4 main books,
yeah.
which then was expanded into 5. So it's the Ender Quintet and a novella that was then released afterwards. That's often packaged with them.
Oh, okay.
So technically 6 books that explain the story of Ender. This is the only one that really focuses on the classic sci-fi tropes of humanity is dying, we need to go to war.
Yeah.
And I'll be very honest, I've only read Ender's Game because the rest of them are dense as fuck to get through.
Understandable.
No, that's fair.
It's the reason why I don't read the Dune books. It's like I want to read them, but at the same time, the first one is fucking massive, and then then there are like 20 other books, and all of them are equally as massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. I want to start this off with I was like, why do I recognize the guy who plays Bean, Aramis Knight? I was like, why do I recognize him? I looked him up. I don't recognize him from anything. But God, he's hot now.
He's hot now.
He is fucking hot.
He is.
Like
He used to be this like tiny little child, and now he's pretty.
Now he's a
is-
man.
Sky, you need to look at him now. Like,
Yes.
click on him. It'll click on his name in Letterboxd, and it will.
In Letterboxd, okay.
Yeah, look at the picture that shows up.
Shit. You know, I'm just gonna do it on IMDb instead, because Letterboxd is all different. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a
yeah.
hottie.
I will say it is weird to say
Gayest
that
podcast in the land.
that this man is rather hot because he is my sister's age, though, so it makes it a bit weird.
Oh man.
He was born in the same year as my sister, so well, that makes him 19. So whatever. Fuck. I don't
Wait, for
care.
which character?
For Aramis Knight, the actor. Yeah,
I thought he was born.
Yeah.
That's not when he was born.
it says 2005 for my thing.
It says in 1999.
In 2005, he began acting. I'm a dumbass.
Okay, good.
So
Never
he's
mind,
less
that's
male.
weird.
It's less weird now. He's hot. Yeah. So I just wanted to bring that up for before we began.
Yeah, oh, thank you. It's very important for this podcast.
Yeah, it was very
We need to know where all the
important.
hotties are at.
Yeah.
Hubba or something.
Awooga.
Awooga!
Hits head with shoe. Tongue falls out.
All right. Question.
Yeah.
How old was Asa Butterfield during the filming of this?
Okay, when was it released?
It was released in 2013. He was born in 97.
97.
So he would have been 16.
16. He was playing isn't Ender supposed to be about 12 in this?
He's meant to be 12. Yeah. So
Yeah.
they go to
Yeah.
they're all like baby children.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so much more fucked up.
It
When you
is,
know he
yeah.
runs at the end.
I googled it because I was like, at about 10 minutes into the film, I googled it because I was like, how old is Ender supposed to be? Because
Oh my god, they made a 12-year-old do a genocide.
they made a
That's so
12-year-old do a
fucked up.
genocide.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
That's
What?
really funny. If you look at him now on Wikipedia,
Mm.
he looks like the character I'm currently playing in D&D.
He does.
He does, like, bleach blonde hair.
No, that means nothing to anyone else.
No, it just, I was just like, that's what my character Milo looks like.
Yeah.
How about that?
The thing about Asa Butterfield is that I've recently watched and rewatched the fuck is it called? Sex Ed show.
I need to watch it.
Yeah.
I need to watch it.
It's such a good show. You should 100% watch it.
I know, it looks right up my alley. And also, going back to our off-air conversation about Doctor Who, shooting Gatwa from Sex Education is the current Doctor, so
Yeah.
Huh.
yeah. It's all the more reason for me to watch it.
100%.
But like everything else I've seen Asa Butterfield in, I've enjoyed. Like, well, enjoyed is a strong word. Appreciated, considering one of them is The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. That film made me
One is-
cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
He
have.
is the
I
little
wouldn't
kid
say
boy in the striped
enjoy.
pajamas, isn't he?
Hmm. Oh, actually, that's a lie. One of my least favorite films of all time. He is also one of the main characters in.
Is that Artemis Fowl?
No, a film called Slaughterhouse Rules. It's one of my.
Oh, that one.
It's one of my least favorite films ever, and I hate it desperately. I hate it, and he
Holy
is.
shit.
And he is the, I think, the second, like, the main character, I think. It's been a long time since I've watched it on purpose, so...
Do you watch the movies by accident?
Well, no, it's purposeful that I haven't watched it in a long time.
Oh, okay.
But I also liked him in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
He's been
He
doing
was
a lot
good
of, like,
he was decent in
adaptation
that.
stuff.
It wasn't a great adaptation of the book, but it was a good film if you ignore the fact the book exists.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
are many things.
Yes.
Not this though.
Not this, though.
Is in Nanny McPhee, The Big Bang?
Yeah, that is also a great film.
Wow. Damn, he's been in a lot.
I forgot he was
Good
like,
for him.
I forgot he was like one of the main children in Nanny McPhee and the Big Bang.
Yeah.
Ray
Right.
Fiennes is in that film. Anyway.
But so, end this game.
Yes, enough
And,
talking about
back to
films.
the
that
fucking
aren't
hand.
Starring
interesting.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison
Oh.
Ford. He was great in this film, actually. He was like one of the
He actually
standout
was pretty good.
performances. Same with Viola
Harrison
Davis.
Ford and Viola Davis were the only redeeming factors of this movie,
Yeah,
if
Hmm.
we're being honest.
yeah, yeah.
So, I completely forgot. So let's see. No, it's okay. What shit do I need to prick?
You came
Okay,
into this
look, I
unprepared,
think-
Sky.
So because I had my phone facing down, I was like, "Oh shit, that's right." I was like, "What? Why am I forgetting stuff?" Okay. Oh, that's right. So,
That's right, I'm a dumbass.
so I could. I knew nothing coming in. I clocked like
Yeah.
10 minutes in that this was going to be like some racist and fascist allegory. It was so obvious that
It
that
was
gonna happen.
painfully obvious.
It's like come on. It's so obvious what they were trying to go for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah.
it was it inhabits, or it tries to inhabit, the same space as anything that's anti-war. But
Yeah.
the thing is, the war in it is touted as a good thing. It's trying to inhabit the
about-
same space as
Mhm.
like what's that fucking movie from Starship Troopers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Where it's
yeah,
like- They're obviously the bad guys, and the game Helldivers, they're obviously the bad guys, but they're
Yeah,
being
yeah.
convinced that they're the good guys, and it doesn't
I-
do it well because it convinces the audience that they're the good guys.
yes.
I actually said in my review, like I'll just to quote directly from my review, I'm probably going to be quite harsh with this film because I truly don't like war films that promote war, and this very much does so until the last 5 minutes of the film, at which
Yeah.
point it hard pivots to a very anti-war film.
It
Yeah.
is really writing. It's like, oh, like look at this. Like, kind of romanticizes it. Like, hey, look, they're training for a big old war.
Yeah,
Until the very end, where it's like, and it was bad.
it was bad the
We
whole
did
time.
a genocide.
The bugs are telepathic.
Yeah. Which, okay.
Which I want to put up. My final note I put down, called it Psychic Bugs. Great design, by the way.
Okay, look, the design was great, and I love space bugs.
Space Bugs are great.
Is that they were
Speaking of
intelligent
Helldivers.
enough? They were intelligent enough to invade Earth. Why in the fuck did they not think they were intelligent enough to communicate? What the fuck?
Space fascism is
Space
why.
fascism, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're not fair enough. Space fascism. It's just like,
Where,
what?
they're
They didn't even
trying
try.
purposefully
Yeah.
to it's propaganda. It's
Yeah.
propaganda against the bugs
Yeah.
because obviously the higher ups know that they're probably intelligent, seeing as they invaded Earth.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
they don't
fair.
want people to believe that. Otherwise, you'll have uprisings of people being like, "Oh, guys, we maybe shouldn't kill these intelligent creatures. We should maybe make friends and
Maybe
let
the
them
space
inhabit
bugs
the
aren't
less
bad.
inhabitable parts of Earth."
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the space bugs are just trying to escape their doomed world.
Yeah. Who would
Yeah,
have
no,
thunk
that's
it?
fair. No, yeah, no, fair enough. Gosh, this movie. Oh, okay, sorry. I just read one of the things. That one of the quotes from the characters is so fucking good
Mhm.
because they say it to the bully. They say,
Uh-huh.
"Your mum cheated. That's why you look like a plumber." What a fucking burn!
Well,
What a burn, but also kind of classist at the same time.
Oh yeah, yeah, straight up. It's very classist, but it's just.
I'm with it. It's great.
Can I just say the whole thing about Ed Third, where he's like the third born child, and that you have to apply to have a third child or something. You have to do a bunch of paperwork.
They never
Um,
elaborate on that.
They never elaborate on that in the movie. They do in the book, and it
I'm
makes
sure
sense in the book.
they-
But yeah, the whole thing about him being a third doesn't really make sense because didn't a huge percentage of the human population just get decimated like 50 years ago? Wouldn't they want
Yeah.
to repopulate to have
Yeah,
more
that's-
soldiers to throw at the bugs?
True.
That's such a good point.
That doesn't make sense.
Mm.
So the entirety of Earth is owned by basically two governments. There's the hegemony and the other one.
The other one.
That I can't remember the name of right now. But
Fair enough.
and those
Yeah.
two governments are both iffy in their own way. But yeah, wouldn't either of them want to repopulate at all?
Hmm.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me that 2 billion humans died or whatever, and they're like, nah, we're going to keep it at this level or below.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
that's-
Look at us. We can't repopulate because we have to apply for stuff. But also like a lot of us got what? Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense.
That's
And,
really dumb.
Yeah. The other thing being Peter Wiggin, how he tries to murder Ender when he thinks that he's failed out of the academy.
Yeah.
Yeah, his family's kind of bad. At least
His
actually
family's
no.
kind of dog shit.
At least his brother.
Yeah,
his brother's kind of a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the books, there's like a whole chapter where we go through like why his brother is this way, and he's as a small child exhibiting animal harming behavior, and he's got like the
no.
psychopath traits. He's got the traits of like a classic psychopath, and it makes sense as to why he wants to murder Ender. But in this one, it's like, I'm going to kill you because you got kicked out of the academy that I got kicked out of, and I should have been the one chosen. Like, bitch, you were. You were chosen, and then you were too violent, and they didn't like you. And then they thought your brother was too much of a wimp, and they didn't like him, is all you know. And you're angry about him getting kicked out when you also got kicked out? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah,
The brother's just that whole thing was like, wait, why are you okay, you're just very angry. You are just very angry about
you
everything.
just have some very deep-seated issues, I can tell.
You have problems you need to work through.
Yeah, buddy, like, come on.
Undiagnosed
Sit down.
with something
You
ain't
need
right.
therapy.
Go to a therapy.
Maybe a psychiatrist as well, just to be safe.
Oh, God.
Cool.
I will say, with my note-taking, you can tell the film was kind of a bit nothingy until the final act, because a good 2/3 of my notes are just from the final act of the film.
Valid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say a lot of this movie was just fluff.
Yeah.
It's like,
It
okay, he had
and
a crush on people don't like him. Now people like him. It's just fluff.
He's in this army now. He's in that army now. He's back in this army now.
He has his own army.
Yeah, he has his own army. God, like
I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but the kid that plays Bonzo, because that's how he's meant to pronounce his name, is Bonzo, and they always forget. There's like 2 or 3 times they're like Bonzo, and then he's like, "Oh, my name's Bonzo."
I did not. Oh wow, okay.
I believe. I believe his name is. I know his first name is pronounced Moses. It's just spelled differently than how you'd normally see it.
Moses Harris.
Yeah, so
I think so, but
he has been typecast as the kid that dies in everything.
yes, he has.
This is the one. This is the one movie that he doesn't actually die.
He just gets horrifically paralyzed.
He gets very bad brain damage.
He doesn't die. He's never going to be able to move his body for the rest of his life.
Oh my
and he's
god.
probably going to be, fed from a feeding tube for the rest of his life, but he's not dead.
Yeah.
Once.
For once.
Oh my god.
He was in. I just want to say, he was the love interest for fucking Miranda Cosgrove in Despicable Me 2.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Despicable Me mention.
That's probably. He was also one of the main characters in Hannah Montana, I believe.
Oh,
He was.
Yeah. But most recently, he was one of the main supporting characters in the Fallout TV show.
well, sick.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah, which
He doesn't die there.
First of all, that show was spectacular. I loved it as a huge fan of the Fallout series.
Yes.
I'm so glad they decided to make it a show and not a movie.
And again, this is another movie that would have been better as a show. Ender's Game would have been so much better as a show, so they could actually flesh the world out.
Yeah.
But no, let's fit it into 2 hours and skip over all of the everything.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Okay. What are everyone's thoughts on Sergeant Dapp? Because I thought he was great.
He was wonderful.
Yeah,
he was great.
He was such an odd little character.
Yeah.
But I loved him. I thought he was so charming.
He was really fun whenever he was on screen.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
But I do think they needed to flesh out Daps and Ender's relationship a bit more. Because it kind of went from disdain to complete and utter respect within a heartbeat.
Yeah, no, 100%. Sorry, I just need to go back to it. So, he was meant to be 12 throughout the entire thing?
Yes. So he's 12, maybe 13 by the end.
Maybe it's just how the movie looked. It's like he got older as it played out. I was just like, oh, okay, I guess he's older now. Maybe he's like 16 or some shit.
No, he's meant to be 12 the entire time. It takes about a year for the whole thing to play out.
Then he looks like a monster. He looks like a gigantic 12-year-old.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What are they feeding them in the future? What are they feeding these children?
I swear that
Slurry.
That slurry they get given is full of growth hormones.
Make our children genetically modified organisms.
Break their bones, now they're taller.
Yes.
God.
I want to know, just the only other thing I recognize the director, Gavin Hood, have been directed is the amazing, the beautiful film X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Go!
Go!
Yes!
Let's go!
That's why.
Yeah!
That's why it looks like shit. Let's go!
That film was atrocious.
That's awesome.
I just clicked on the director on a whim and I was like, what else has he directed? Oh no!
Oh, that makes me happy.
That makes me sad.
Thank you. Thank you for contributing fucking Wolverine origins to this world. It's not good, but thank you for it.
Oh, God.
Not only was he a director on this movie, but he was also one of the writers, along with good old Orson Scott Card.
Oh, really?
Oh fuck!
Yeah, so he was a co-writer with Orson Scott Card.
I didn't realize that Orson Scott Card actually had a role in writing this movie.
According to IMDb, he does, and it may
Huh.
just be because he wrote the source material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine him looking at this movie and being like, "Yeah, this is great. This is a representation of my book."
Yeah.
However many
this
years to
rocks.
write. This is excellent.
Oh, God. I mean,
Oh,
granted, writers do that all the time. They get involved in project like to reference a film that we did earlier for this podcast, Maximum Overdrive, with Stephen King.
With the king that is Stephen King.
Like, how could you look at that film and go, "Yeah, this is what it was meant to be.
This is what I wrote.
This
is what I wrote.
correct.
I
Yes.
did it, guys.
I did it."
It did it.
Stephen King, please make more movies.
Please be. It's your only directorial credit, Stephen King. We're begging you.
Look, was it a good movie? No, but was it good? Yes. Maybe
Was
go back
he-
on coke as well.
Yeah, just go back on all of the drugs you were on in the 90s and then it'll be great. Again.
LSD, coke.
Probably
You know,
some amphetamines.
So to chill you out a bit, we'll also go heroin.
Yeah,
No, that's bad.
but true.
Like,
Do
true.
it, King.
Well, that was some of your best work. I don't know how you wrote in that condition, but that was your best work. It is shocking you were able to publish anything at that time.
I'm shocked you were able to move your hands with the amount of drugs you are.
You wrote the book Tommy Knockers, which has a flying tractor.
You wrote the
what
book
happened?
Dreamcatchers with flying snake penises.
But granted, that was when he was on painkillers after he was hit by a truck.
That's still drugs.
Yeah,
I know.
that's still drugs.
And from what I also remember, when he was doing it, he was like he was like typing out a few sentences. He's like, "I can't do this. I have to go lay down," because he was in so much pain.
Oh, God. I have this back onto Ender's Game.
Yes.
Okay.
I have note in my start of Act 3. I said, "Why is DAP on the command base? Go back to teaching kids, damn it!
Well,
You're needed elsewhere, DAP."
the thing is, they know that Ender's group of kids is going to be the last group that they get through before another invasion happens.
I know, but at the
Yeah.
same time, what if
So they're gonna-
another threat occurs? You need to keep teaching these child soldiers.
Go, my child soldiers!
Oh,
No,
God.
This movie has child soldiers. Can you ask
this
for
movie
anything
has
more?
So many child soldiers.
This film is just child soldiers. It is
Also-
only child soldiers.
Also, I'm so sorry. I just had to mention because I was curious. Orson Scott Card, some of his other stuff that he's written that have been animated, the animated Book of Mormon and the animated series of the New Testament.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's like a deeply religious man and animated the Book of Mormon.
Deeply religious man. With some views, let's
Some
say.
very questionable views.
Oh, no.
Oh man. Sorry, I just had to bring that. I was like, oh boy, he did the writing for the Book of Mormon,
Yeah.
the animated
That was-
series.
And he did one called the Joseph Smith story. No.
Oh no!
But he also wrote for The Secret of Monkey Island, one of the best point-and-click adventure games ever. What the fuck is this man's credits?
He's a talented man.
What the fuck?
I don't know what else to say. He has abilities.
Mm.
He
He has
things he can
abilities
do.
no other man can.
Writing Monkey Island, and also the Joseph Smith story,
and this game.
and then this game.
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
Unfortunately, makes a lot of sense when reading.
Yes,
the
it
books.
does. Absolutely.
Because there's some imagery. Can I chat about the video game?
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
the video game. Please enlighten us.
Yeah.
So that takes up a lot of time in like midway through the book, where he's playing this game over and over again over a series of like days and nights, just completely just grinding this shit out.
It's like Borderlands. He needs to get that great weapon.
Yeah, right. I think it takes him a good 4 or 5 days worth of time to figure out the giant puzzle and dig into its eye as his little mouse character. Where in this one, he's just like he kills the giant almost immediately, and then when was it Bean asked him, "You killed him? Why'd you do that?" They want me. They want me to. But that's what they want.
Line.
Just
yeah.
This whole movie is filled with so much edge, and it doesn't need to be.
No.
It could have done it so much better, but no. And in the video game, in the movie, when Violet turns into the Formic Queen, Violet Valentine, whatever her name is,
Valentine,
yeah, when she turns into the Formic Queen, in the movie, it's just like, oh wow, what's going on here?
What does this mean?
She shows him visions of the Formic's home planet.
Oh, okay.
And she shows him, like, this is at my home planet. And that's why when he's on the moon or whatever forward operating base it is, he's, then he looks out and he sees the place that she was shown, that she showed him in the video game and in his dreams. And she, like, really gets into his brain about it. And so it's more from, instead of being like, oh yeah, sorry, genocide. It's
that makes so much more sense.
So much more build up to the fact that he's killing them without realizing it.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's maybe I do need to read this book.
That is so much better.
Just to see what could have been.
Yeah, you really do need to. There's a whole like Bean origin story in one chapter.
Fuck.
Yeah,
that's like super duper interesting. That is also so much better than this movie.
Okay, right?
As someone who's read the book, I do have a question.
Yeah.
What is the target audience? Because I genuinely could not tell.
The target audience is like kids. It is like it's really dense. It is able to be targeted at adults. It is able to be read and understood by adults in a more complex way than what kids would. But it's meant for like young teens. It's meant for people who are growing up at around the same time as Ender is.
Really?
Where
interesting.
It explains the concepts of war and genocide and the horrors of what's happening in a really interesting and really poignant way, I want to say.
Yeah.
Where it's not just like, oh, haha, lol, sorry, you just murdered an entire species. Like that happens, but there's build up to it, and it explains it all, and it really hammers home that war is not a good thing, and we shouldn't be enjoying this because it's destroying the psyches of all the characters that they're training to save their world at 12 years old.
That's really interesting. Because
what an intense story, especially targeted at a young audience, being like, "Hey, this is a book about the horrors of war and genocide."
Yeah.
Fuck.
Also, okay, question then. What sort of age range do you think this movie was aimed at?
The movie was aimed at the same age range, but being a movie and being the early 2010s, they figured that kids were too stupid to understand that that this is what's going on, and so they told and they didn't show anything.
So that was the thing I was really struggling with, was to figure out who this was meant for. Because it was
meant for kids that grew up reading the book.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah.
I mean, spectacularly.
Talking about Eragon last week, I feel it's the exact same with that. That was made for people who grew up reading Eragon.
Yeah.
Granted, this came out, what?
Yeah, it was
20 years after the book came out, whereas Eragon came out 2 years after the book came out. Well, 4 years ago. So, a bit of a difference, but...
Yeah, they really jumped at the chance for Eragon to be a thing, and it wasn't.
Well, I'm sure the book is great, but guys, not every fantasy book is going to be a big time movie.
Yeah, sometimes it needs to be more subtle. Give it an animated series. Eragon would have made a great animated series.
Oh my god,
it would have
just like a Del Toro anime.
Can you imagine anime dragons?
Give it the same crew that did the Del Toro Quest series, and it would be beautiful.
Straight up, look. Sometimes we just need to have these hidden gems.
Yeah,
the
Del Toro Quest.
Sorry, that just sounds incredible to have an Eragon animated or anime. That sounds awesome. That's up my alley.
Right? Yeah, that's. Okay, I think something we touched on earlier, but we didn't talk about much, is Harrison Ford and Viola Davis. They were great in this film. Crazy that they got Harrison Ford and Viola Davis for this film. Because they are I think at this point, the only recognizable names.
Yeah, they were some of the only recognizable names.
Oh, Ben Kingsley is Sir Ben Kingsley as well.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll get on to Ben Kingsley later.
I'm sure we will.
Briefly, but yes.
We had Haley Steinfeld, who was huge.
Oh shit! Yeah, true.
Who was she? Sorry, I didn't quite hear you.
Haley Steinfeld.
No, who did she? Oh no, yeah, okay, yeah. You mentioned this film. No, because isn't Haley Steinfeld Gwen Stacy in the Spider-Verse films?
Yep.
Yeah, I know she's Petra. Yeah, I meant in the Spider-Verse films, isn't she Gwen Stacy?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was also in that really shitty live-action Charlie's Angel film, Charlie's Angel remake.
I forget there's a Charlie's Angels remake.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll cover it for the
everyone
podcast eventually. It's got a 2.5. We will definitely cover it for the podcast eventually.
Asa Butterfield was also probably a big enough name with some of the stuff he was in at the time. Like your Hugo's, Boy in Striped Pajamas, stuff like that.
Oh, I forgot about Hugo.
Yeah. Which was also kind of a flop, but
it was a commercial flop, critically.
Oh, yeah.
The other thing that Haley Steinfeld is big for recently was as Vi in the Arcane series.
Was she? Oh my god! Okay,
that's probably fucking hell.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. That's why I probably know her a bit more. I'm actually about to rewatch that show because the new season's coming out a month.
The new season's about to come out. We need to watch it before the next one comes.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Granted, I'm ashamed to say, listeners, thanks to frequent guest Madeline, I have started playing League.
God.
Oh,
what is wrong with you?
And what's even worse is I'm kind of enjoying it.
We need to end the podcast.
Yeah, we need to end this friendship now.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a shameful little thing.
What have you done, Finn? You
What
know,
have I done? What has Madeline done?
look, Finn. Here's the thing: we're not meant to give in to peer pressure.
I'm susceptible.
I know. What is the thing that we were taught in school?
No means no.
Sorry, I just have to bring up. There was one day at school where it was like all about like safety and driving, and then they had like a cop on stage, and he was like had this like fish tank full of like dirt, grime, and like thick water.
I don't remember
And then
this. What the fuck are you
brought
talking about?
he brought someone up on stage, and he was like, "All right, put your hands in it." And then everyone's like, "Yeah, put your hand in it." And then he was about to put his hands in it, and I was like, "No, don't do that. You're not meant to give in the peer pressure." Tell him. And I was like, "That is the funniest thing."
Oh my god!
Like, okay, look, we never learned peer pressure bad.
What?
Clearly.
What? I do not remember this at all, and we went to the same school.
Yeah, I know, it's really fun. I think about it because I was like, man,
What's
how
this in high
fucked up.
school?
Yeah, this was high school. This was when we had that day where it's like, it's like, hey, here's a car crash reenactment.
Oh shit! No, I do remember that. I just
Yeah.
don't remember this peer pressure thing.
Yeah, it was really funny because the cop's like, what happened? Like, he wasn't expecting that. And I just think that's so funny.
So
Oh god!
you know how the aliens are called Formix?
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're also pejoratively called ants because they look like ants.
And they act
Formic
like a
acid.
hive. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
but formic acid is the acid that ants use to
Mhm.
break down their food.
Yeah.
It's most famously the venom of bee and ant stings.
Yeah, I picked up on that. I thought that was very. I actually thought that was kind of clever.
It's kind of clever, but in the movie, it's very on the nose.
It is. It's very on the nose if you happen to know about ant venom.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I watch a lot of nature documentaries, so I do.
Toot your own
Yeah.
horn there.
All right.
I
feel we need to talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay. Yes.
So Ben
well,
Kingsley.
we won't. Yeah. Look, I'm not going to go into it too much.
Yeah.
I was doing a bit of research for this. So, in the movie, Ben Kingsley, he plays a Maori man.
Yes.
The character is Maori. Sir Ben Kingsley is not Maori. So, and he has face markings, which is tomoko. And look, I'm not going to get into it, especially like too much, but that was kind of cultural appropriation.
Yep.
And Ben Kingsley, you shouldn't have done that. Just also, actually, no, just movie. You could have just hired a Maori actor.
Could have hired any Maori actor.
Yeah.
Like literally, just hire a Maori actor. What are you doing?
You know,
Don't just get a British man to do it. What was that? Sorry.
The
guy from the. Oh. Okay, so this is going to be a hard throwback.
Yeah.
You know the Māori guy who was on Play School back in the early 2000s.
Oh,
who also
fuck.
happened to be who also happened to be in the second Star Wars prequel.
Yeah,
as, like,
I know.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, him. He would have been a great Mazer Rackham.
Just
yeah,
that would have absolutely.
So, question: Is he Maori in the book?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I think that was just for like inclusion, but they got English-born
man
and English descent. I think.
He's English and Indian descent.
I think his dad's Kenyan as well.
of Indian descent. So his dad
Yeah.
was born in Kenya, but he was of Indian descent, and his mother was an English actress.
Yeah. But also,
But-
not Maori.
Yeah. Also,
No,
I
not
will
Maori.
say, outside of this, Sir Ben Kingsley, brilliant actor. Oh my god, he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
But this was just questionable, you know?
Yeah. Like, look, none of us are Maori. I don't think.
No.
No? Okay,
No,
cool.
I'm English.
Yeah, I know you as much as I didn't know about Annie, you're not. But,
Very much Irish descent.
yeah. And, so we can't really speak on too much, like, how bad this is, but, can at least recognize and call out cultural appropriation and, like, that really probably wasn't a good choice.
Yeah.
And then,
See,
and from there,
I found the name of the guy. They could have got Jay Lagaya,
yeah.
who's like 61 now. So in 2013, he would have been 50 something.
Oh,
Yeah.
he would have been fine.
He would have been great.
Yeah, he
Oh
would have.
shit, he was in Nim's Island?
Yeah.
And The Guardians of Gahul?
Oh, excellent movie. Wonderful movie.
Wonderful
let's go.
movie. One that I
Fuck
remember
yeah.
watching a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
I
But
read those books as well, if we ever do that movie.
I forgot that one was based off a book.
Yeah, it was based on a book series.
I either didn't know that or I forgot.
Nah, look, I'll read. I'll 1,000% read those books. Let's go.
Yeah.
House of Gahul.
It's really fucking freaky. It gave me nightmares as a child. I love it.
The movie or the books?
The books. The movie was boring as shit. Like, it was enjoyable, but it was boring as shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
The books I had nightmares about as a probably
Holy
too
shit.
young to be reading them child.
What was the other one that I watched a lot that had to do with Valiant? The one about World War II pigeons.
Oh,
If anyone remembers that film.
no, I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna say Valerian City of 1,000 Planets.
That's also a dog shit film.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were like, really, that one? You watched that a lot? That movie
film-
sucks.
I said, you say you watched that film a lot? We went to see that on my birthday when
Yeah, I know.
it came out.
Yeah, I know.
And we
I was just like,
regretted
really, that
it.
movie?
Me, you, and other previous guest Brendan went to see that film, and it was dog shit.
Oh,
Yeah. Look, sometimes
Oh,
you just gotta
God.
take a crack at making a sci-fi film.
And sometimes that crack just doesn't
out.
work.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out.
sometimes
And then we forget about it. And that's okay.
It's okay to forget about films. They never happened.
Sometimes it can be for people. Just sometimes, we can forget about it. I'm sorry, Card.
I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, God. I feel it's time to maybe go to popular reviews, unless anyone else has anything else to say.
there was one more thing
Go.
that I wanted to say about this film.
Yeah.
The reveal at the end
Oh, God.
was again
Yeah.
in the books that lead up to it.
Mm.
In this movie, the fact that they supposedly won their game, they won their
Their Ender's
they
Game.
won Ender's Game. Yeah. And the fact that his nickname is Ender and he ends it all.
God.
Uh.
They won the game, and everyone looks up at the group of Viola Davis and fucking Harrison Ford and Ben Kingsley and all the politicians and whatever, and they all just kind of turn away from them.
Like,
And then
we won. We won our game.
we won. We're gonna beat the bad guys. We're gonna beat the ants, the Formics. And then 2 seconds later,
Hey,
Ben
bring up the
Kingsley
screen.
and Harrison Ford are down on the floor, and they're like, "It wasn't a game. What the fuck do you mean it wasn't a game?
It was genuinely so fucked up.
Yeah.
What the? And they're just like, all right, bring up the screen. Congrats, guys! You ended an entire race of being. And then they start
Why are we
clapping and congratulating them.
I do
Why
love
are we seeing these images?
As I say, I do love the line of "Why did you program this into the simulator, guys? This is fun."
It wasn't a simulation. I sent hundreds of thousands of people to their death, and I've genocided an entire race of creatures.
I feel bad about it
And
now
yet
that
now-
I did it. I was gonna do it, but
You're
now I
only
feel
telling-
bad.
I do have in my
It's
notes.
because he has too much of Valentine's compassion.
Yeah. I do have in my notes. Good to see the children feel bad about doing a genocide.
Yeah. Good job, guys. You have fucking human compassion. You feel bad about killing a race of being. Good job.
Fucking congrats all around.
Good job for not enjoying being space Nazis.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
So fucking good. Also, my first note throughout my entire thing was Ender, big Mary Sue energy.
Oh, 1,000% big Mary Sue energy.
Yeah. God. Also, the reveal that it was not a simulation and all of that, it was just so painfully obvious. Running up to it. Maybe that's just me knowing the tropes of sci-fi. Maybe if I was a child, it wouldn't have been so obvious. But as an adult who has watched a decent amount of sci-fi, I'm like, God, it's so fucking obvious.
Yeah.
It really is.
I-
Which is unfortunate.
I watched this after a 12-hour workday, going from one job to my other job. And then I sat down and was like, okay, I need to watch a movie. Fucking, I might as well watch this. I could watch something I know I'll enjoy, but then I'm like, no, I'm watching this fucking shit for the podcast. And then I just was so angry by the end of it.
As if working 12 hours straight hadn't made you angry enough, you decided to piss yourself off by watching this piece of shit.
Precisely. At least when I watched Aragon, it was on a day I had nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Could
have calmed yourself down, wound down for bed, but no. It was Ender's Game.
I stayed up till 12:30 at night watching Ender's Game.
What a ringing endorsement. Hey guys, if you want to feel mad,
if you want to feel mad after a good long day at work, watch this shit.
Look, we give a lot of accidental backhanded comments about movies. This one isn't intentional. If you want to feel mad and not good about yourself, watch Ender's Game.
Yeah, it's the quickest way to a hernia.
Gosh.
And I believe that calls time for popular reviews.
Yeah, let's go. So the thing about some of these are so long.
I've skipped past the first three because they're all multiple paragraph. Here is why the book is better than the film, and all that.
Yeah.
So I think I'll start with Blake Mower with 2 stars, who, may I mention, has Megamind as their profile picture. So. Just thought I'd mention that. But he said, "This is
impeccable taste in film."
Obviously impeccable taste. This is not a game, bitch. Did you read the title?
The tagline is "This is not a game." Way to give it away right from the poster.
Oh my god, you're so right.
Oh fuck. Oh, it's so funny.
There's one a couple down from there. From Justin Peterson. It is. Oh no, that's so long. I'm not doing that. Sorry.
Oh my god, it is so long. I didn't see the mall bit.
Yeah.
Maybe read
No.
the one above that.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. Yay! We destroyed the planet. Oh shit! We destroyed the planet.
We have one here from. This is actually a recent one. I just thought it was funny. From Ed Watches Basura, 3 stars. Ender, is this gonna hurt? Nurse, no. Believes her, then proceeds to have wires ripped out of his brainstem, causing unimaginable pain.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing the fact that Ender is a fucking idiot who should have had his judgment skills questioned right then and there.
Alright. This one's a bit of a long one, but it has made me laugh. By Mikhail Stragan, 2.5 stars. Select your player. You have selected Boy in the Striped Pajamas, aka Butterfield. Let the lame begin. Round 1, Butterfield vs. Rat Boy. Round 2, Rat Boy vs. Head Trauma. Round 3, Butterfield vs. Alien CGI Ants. Final round, Audience and Harrison Ford vs. Eyelids Getting Heavy due to flattened sterile snooze fest. Congratulations, you survived Ender's Game, aka Ender's too tame for sci-fi fame. Thanks a million, press star to play, controller disconnected.
There's a couple down from that, from user Mumbles.
Yes.
Starship Troopers.
Megan, 1.5 stars. I want to punch everyone in this movie in the face.
Thank you,
2.5 stars by Cookie. Can't stop watching the shitty movie adaptations for sci-fi / dystopian novels I loved in middle school.
Oh, speaking of which, did you see that The Uglies got a
I
movie
watched
adaptation?
it yesterday or like the day before.
Can we get a stars out of 5, please?
Stars out of 5?
Yeah.
Oh god, out of 5, maybe.
Because the general
0.75?
0.75. Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, adding that to the list. Got it.
Shit.
It's hot trash.
Because that's one of those weird books where I don't know why I read it, but I did.
We had to read it in high school for like one of our dystopian.
Oh really? I got Hunger Games when we did that. I know Sky. I think you got Tomorrow When the War Began, didn't you?
No, I actually don't even remember what I got for dystopian.
Oh, okay.
I remember one of the books I read was
say,
Of Mice and Men, but I don't remember. I can't remember now.
Like 10 days after it's come out, it's got a 4.8 on IMDb, a 15% on Tomatoes, and a 34 on Metacritic.
Oh, that's bad.
That's really bad.
Fucked. Also, there's I just had to read this one from Hoover.
1.5 on Letterboxd, just checked.
Yeah, now we got it. We got 2 stars from Hoover. I loved it when Ender said it's time to end Ender Games. Sorry, it's time for the Ender Games. God, this movie. Fuck.
Oh god, this is
half a star by Mad Have. Honey, I drafted the kids.
Oh, beautiful.
That's good.
All right.
Oh.
Sorry, I just want to. I don't know what this has to do with anything. One directly below you, one you just read by Cowboy. No stars, or just where's Spider-Man and Captain American? I don't know what that has to do with anything. It just makes me laugh. That's all.
God.
3.5 stars from Montanor. This would have rocked my world when I was 12.
Sorry, just going quickly to the Uglies movie. Joey King is the lead.
Yes,
Joey King.
She is the lead.
Movies.
Joey King is Talia Youngblood.
Yeah,
Really?
the thing is, the prettified version of Joey King is just her wearing like glam makeup. It's just her with the bold glam filter from TikTok.
Oh my god!
God.
Is this film the equivalent of the nerdy girl takes off her glasses and lets down her hair, and oh my god, she's beautiful now?
Yeah, they did something to one of the characters, and I'm
Oh
not
my-
going to say who. You need
Okay,
to watch the movie.
I'm going to watch. I'm not
Um,
going to watch this movie, so we have to do it for the podcast.
Okay, so can I get in on that episode?
I'll put your name.
Absolutely,
I'll
yeah,
put your
put your
name
name
for it
down.
down right now.
Yeah. God. Film sounds like
yeah,
shit.
so
Wait, it was
One of-
directed
one
by
of-
McGee.
it was directed by McGee, which is the biggest fucking red flag IMO.
Yeah, who
God.
did a shitty Terminator film and all of the Charlie's Angels film.
He did the babysitter films, which I
Yeah.
actually really liked.
The babysitter films are decent, and Family Switch, which was dog shit apparently.
Oh,
And The Duff, he's done a lot of Netflix.
Yeah,
nah. Which is
I've-
almost always bad.
I've put your name in the document for the uglies.
Gosh. Perfect. Okay, well, I guess that's where we'll wrap up this episode. Thank you for listening. All of our socials are in the description. Yeah, just anything else?
Once again, go listen to more episodes of this and go watch/listen to D&T.
Fuck yeah.
Yay.
Two
Best-
wonderful people.
Best guess so far.
Let's get so far.
Promotes this show and the other show.
Yay, and has actual information on the source materials.
Yeah,
Yes.
does more work than us, the host. Well, yeah, thank you for joining us. Yeah, I guess
so much for having me.
yeah, it's been a
I mean,
pleasure.
And we've already got you down for a few more episodes.
Yeah, let's
now,
go.
Wonderful.
All right, well, yeah, I guess that's where we'll end. See you in the cinema.
See ya.
Bye.